φαντασίαν πλέον.
Good day. Until next time.
Ah, the Delos Islands. Two sides of the same coin. Delos, sacred birthplace of Artemis and Apollo. And Mykonos, where people do everything that's forbidden on Delos.
Read me the note again.
Eagle-bearing Mystios. That's you. Otharkis, cruel leader of Delos Islands, takes money from our pockets and food from our mouths, all to feed his
Insatiable.
Yes! His insatiable thirst for power.
Odarkis is one of them, Varnavas. The ones hunting my family. Keep reading.
We are a modest but fierce group of rebels who'd pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our vile oppressor. I pray the winds guide you swiftly to our shores, Mystios. Our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
We arrived just in time to help.
You see, Poseidon wasn't trying to drown you. He was getting you where you needed to go. Aggressive.
Does the note say where Kira is?
There are two locations marked. A camp along the northwestern coast and a hideout that looks like it's underneath the city.
Odarkis sounds like a cruel man.
He's worse. I once heard a family was late in paying their dues to the gods. Otharkis sent his men to their farm and took the young ones from their beds. When their mater and pater woke up to feed the animals, they discovered the animals were already feeding on the corpses of their sons.
The sooner I send this monster to Hades, the better.
Even Hades would shudder in his presence.
This place seems nice.
This island has a giant history, my friend.
We don't have time, Varnavas.
I meant Mykonos literally has a history involving giants. Apollo was once friends with Hyperboreans from the snowy north, until one day they sent 2 maidens and 5 of their men to Delos with offerings for the son of Zeus. They were never seen again.
And Mykonos?
The island itself was built from the corpses of giants slain by the legendary Iraklis.
My mind wandered. Remind me what the...
Eagle,
The short version, please.
Otharkis, cruel leader, thirst for power, pay you handsomely, rebellion, people die.
It's time I met with this Kira.
I'll have the ship ready in case we need any... immediate depart.
That was Kefalonia, and that was mostly your fault.
Ha ha! Here, Cassandra.
Here, Varnavas. won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight. There's the rebel hideout. Another day's hunt begins. That must be one of the camps. Well, that got the blood pumping. I should talk to this Spartan.
You fight well. Spartan?
I was. But that was a long time ago.
Spartan blood is eternal, stranger. What's your name?
Cassandra.
Ah, Kira told me that name. They call me Thaletas. I was Polemarchos to the Spartans here.
Was?
Our ship was sunk. Our generals killed. There are only a few of us left.
We've all lost friends to this war. We can mourn together, but first, I need to find Kira.
What do you want with her?
Kira sent me a note. I'm here to kill Podarkis.
She's clever. Sparta got the same note. I will help Kira reclaim these islands.
Just don't forget who helped you reclaim this beach.
I like you, warrior. The rebel hideout is an underground cave southwest of here. I'll meet you there.
don't want to be caught here. Artemis of the Wild Land, Mistress of Animals. Seems like a good place for a hideout. I'm looking for the one called Kira. I've come in response to a call for help. You missed.
Are you here to spy, Athenian? Or maybe you are Athena herself, dressed in a dirty disguise?
Sure, I'm a god. You think it's wise to throw blades first and ask questions later?
Podarkis and his men have been hunting and killing us without mercy. His spies are everywhere. He won't rest until all who oppose him are dead. We are all that's left of the resistance. This is the first night we aren't fighting for our lives. And it could be our last. And suddenly, you show up.
This is why I'm here. It's your symbol, right?
You're the Mystios who bears the eagle of Zeus. My apologies. These are dangerous times for anyone waging war against the Athenian Empire and the Delian League. I am Kira.
Your note mentions Podarkis. I'm going to find him.
His house is on the coast, north of Mykonos city. But he's heavily guarded. We've never been able to get close enough without taking heavy casualties. This is why I sent for you.
I thought Delos was the heart of the Delian League. Athens' pride and joy.
We were, until Athens took the League's treasury away from Delos.
Why?
So they could build a statue of Athena mocking Apollo. The people pleaded with Podarkis not to trust Athens with the treasury, but his thirst for power made him deaf to his people.
If things are so miserable, why doesn't Delos abandon the League?
Podarkis sends Athenian soldiers to collect money from us all. The moment that stops, Athenian ships will burn our islands to the ground.
I came here to help you deal with one man, not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to the mighty Cassandra, and Sparta too.
Someone say Sparta?
You're alive!
How are your men?
Alive as well. Thanks to you.
You've met? Good. Now that we're all friends, we need a plan.
How long till Podarkis finds us? We're right under his nose.
His nose is so high in the air, he couldn't find the statue of Artemis Agrotera if he was standing on her head.
We know where he lives. I say we knock down his door and run our spears through his face.
That's a terrible plan!
The Spartan phalanx is impenetrable in a ground assault.
Not when there's only 12 of you. You think with your heart. That's what I like about you. But you're a general. To those men now, you need to think with your head.
All you do is hide in caves and lurk in shadows. We didn't come here to hide. We came here to fight!
And we will. But right now, we're outnumbered. We must be strategic. Cassandra, what do you think we should do?
Kira's right. Taking them head-on would be suicide.
Sailing here was suicide! Right now, my men are on the beach, That's where I'll be!
Then let us don't!
If you decide you actually want to win this rebellion, come find me.
Spartans.
Don't mind him. He'll be fine after he kicks something. But I'm glad you agree with me, Cassandra. Meet me at the Temple of Artemis. There we can discuss how to take down Podarkis.
This is going to be a long rebellion.
Cassandra, I'm glad you came.
I'm glad you didn't throw another blade at me.
I know. You came all this way and I was cruel to you.
Well, you weren't the first, and you won't be the last.
Vilians are kind people. At least we were. Before him.
Podarkis.
That man's been hunting me my whole life.
Podarkis and others like him want me and my family dead.
He executed my family when I was very little. I survived on the streets. Was raised by hunters, rogue warriors, and mercenaries like you. They are my family now. And one day, I will fire an arrow into his black heart. One for every Delian family he's destroyed.
Then it's time we turn this predator into prey.
How do we get past his guards?
Soldiers need two things to fight. Swords in their hands and food in their bellies. Take them away and the guards fall.
Scouts reported Podarkis' supplies and weapons were stockpiled in the old ruins on Delos Island.
I'll go to Delos, find their stockpiles and destroy them. I'm coming for you, Podarkis.
Misthios! You with the eagle!
What's with all the...
Shh! If the soldiers hear us, they'll kill me. You're the Misthios working for Kira and the rebels, yes?
I am.
Yes, you are. Many whispers of your deeds, Misthios. Many whispers. Many secrets, too. About the rebel girl.
If you know something, spit it out!
If the soldiers see me, they'll kill me. Apollo knows they already tried. There's a house near the market, been boarded up for ages. Sneak your way in. We'll talk after.
Strange. I should find the house, see what this beggar has to say. Bloody footprints. A child's. Must have been hiding in that chest. This woman was killed. Left in the open without dignity. Huh. An Athenian spear tip broke off in her ribs. A note was left behind. A warning from Podarkis. He was paying this woman to keep quiet. About what? Wooden dolls. A mother and child. One engraved with the letter M and the other K. Nothing else to find here. I need to speak with that strange woman.
And what did the Misthios find?
A body. A woman. She was killed by an Athenian spear.
This is all?
There was a letter from Podarkis. Said he'd kill them both if she broke her silence. Both? Why kill a child unless...
Oh, it was his. Shh! They could be listening. Now tell me, quietly, what else did you find?
The dolls. Engraved with the letters K and M. M is for Mater. You asked who I worked for. The little doll with the K, the child was Kira.
Yes, which means?
By the gods! Podarkis is Kira's pater!
Very wise, Misthios, very wise indeed.
Kira needs to know.
She'll never believe you, never. Her whole life she hunts the man who sent Athenians to kill her mater in front of her terrified eyes. But the gods spared little Kira. She escaped.
How do you know so much?
I was there, Misthios. I protected the little one. The Athenians were so busy trying to kill me, Kira slipped right past their blades.
You were involved in this.
My name was Otonia. I was a servant for Podarkis.
What?
Night after night, Kira's mother came to the house. Little one wanted to meet her pater. Podarkis made me send her away, but she kept coming. So Podarkis sent me to her house with a note.
The warning.
She didn't listen. Podarkis sent me back to her house, this time with Athenian soldiers.
Kira needs to know Podarkis is her father. But I won't confront her until I have proof.
The woman came to Podarkis' house one night, begged me to give him the doll Kira made for him.
If Podarkis had it, he might have kept it somewhere.
Only the gods would know.
I will find this doll.
Now the Misthios knows who she works for. The rebels should know too.
If Podarkis hid that doll somewhere in his house, I'm going to find it. There's the doll. This place is well guarded. Need to be careful. Yeah.
What's happening out there? Is my mind playing tricks on me?
the doll Kira made for him. She engraved it with the letter P, for Pater.
I have a feeling she's close.
Could Kira have known all along? The rebels deserve the truth as well. But blood is everything to some people. They could abandon her if they knew Podarkis was her father. Where's Kira?
She's...
Miss me already, Mistios?
Kira, there's something I need to tell you.
That look on your face, so serious. Sit, relax, drink some wine.
What I'm about to say is for you alone.
Follow me. Now that you have me all alone, what is it you want to tell me?
There is no other way to say this. Podarkis is your father.
What sort of joke is this?
This isn't a joke.
I will kill you where you stand! This can't be.
Kira, I'm sorry.
He took everything from me. How did you find this?
I found your old house. I know about your mother.
I can still hear her screams. A storm of blue armor and red blades tore through our home. I had to run through Mater's blood to escape. I never returned to that place.
It was best you didn't.
It's good you told me in private. The men don't need to know this, not yet. But please, leave me for a while. I need to be alone.
I should be extra careful in this area.
Are you trying to kill me?
Spartans! Many brothers were lost to the Athenian dogs, but... Cassandra, I didn't think you'd come here after calling my plan a suicide mission.
And miss your speech. Never.
Athenians give speeches. Spartans give orders.
If I was under your command, what would you order me to do?
Same thing I order my men. Bruised, bloody, or broken. Never hold back.
Bruised, bloody, or broken. That can be arranged.
My heart beats faster, Misthios. But
But...
I sailed here for Kira. She's the one I fight for. For now.
Well, if you're going to win these islands for her, you'll need more soldiers.
They'd never get here alive. The Athenian navy is too powerful, and our ship is at the bottom of the sea.
Mine isn't.
You'd confront them in open waters? Not sure if you're brave or just mad.
The Adresti and I have faced greater challenges than a few Athenian ships.
You fight like Achilles reborn. But even you couldn't defeat the entire navy.
But if I sink enough ships, the Spartans can get through.
There's something else. A helmet was left on board my ship. It was my butter's.
You wouldn't be talking about this helmet, would you?
You found it. This saved me more times than I can count.
You've been here long enough. How many ships protect Vilo?
You'll never sink them all. We just need to punch a hole in their patrols, enough to send them scrambling.
So the helmet from your pater means a lot to you?
It does. He pried it from his butter on the battlefield of Thermopylae.
The sea's a big place. Where did your ship sink, exactly?
Somewhere off the northern coast of Mykonos. We could see Miltiades' fort as we swam to shore.
The sharks will have full bellies when I'm done.
Ready to fire! Fire!
Amis! They're sent to leave! Watchers will fire! In fires on us!
Bows ready! Archers!
The wind took that one!
More oars!
Look out! Arrows! Enemy setting fire!
Loose arrow!
It is! Waiting for reloading!
Ready to shoot!
Enemy is about to lose!
Wait for it! Archers! Forward!
Don't waste arrows!
Throw spears!
They're about to lose! Arrows!
For speed! Let's go! You're good for the sharks now, Athenians.
There will be more battles like that!
Speed up! Keep up the speed! Paletta sends his regards, Athenian scum. Head for overwater! Onward! Increase speed! Rowers! Go! More speed! Faster!
Battle! Rowers need time to rest!
Get that sail up! Archers, get ready! Fire a volley! Ready, go, go! Ready, arrows! Forward! Here we go! Shoot, we're ready!
Loose on arrows! They're ready to lose! Iron volley!
Increase speed!
Arrows! Watch out!
We've reached full speed!
Commander, we need to brace or get out of the way! A perfect hit!
Speed! Prepare to board! Follow me and make them pay!
You want me to be so easy?
Let's move! Sails down! Ship the oars! Sails up! Pull up here!
Ah, you're back! I overheard fishermen telling tales of the Adrestia cutting through the sea.
The Athenian navy is scrambling.
Ah! Let their blood feed the sharks.
The Athenians will retaliate for what I've done unless we hit them first.
If that's the plan, we attack their commanders. Athenians are sheep. Kill the shepherd, and the flock will flee.
March on them and they'll see you coming. I work better alone.
You're going straight for their still. Leave some Athenians.
I need to know where to find them.
Kira's spies tracked all three of them. One guards the quarry, one's camped nearby. Him, we don't know.
I want names,
Lysandros commands the Athenian elite guard. Polemion is their strategist. And the last, a general named Neoclis.
When the commanders are dead and more Spartans arrive, there will be plenty of blood for both of them. There he is, hiding in plain sight. I should be careful. High security here.
Gotcha!
There's one. All the marble in Mykonos can't save you from my spear.
What do you think you are doing? I get you.
Paletta sends his regards. be a fool to take this boat into deeper water. Thought you could hide on Vilos. Found you, coward. Commander has gone, but they're not there to protect.
Thank the gods! Those soldiers are blood-hungry. They want me dead. They say I'm a deserter.
You look like a commander to me.
I don't recognize our army anymore. The things they do in the name of duty.
You'll never survive on Vilos. I have a ship. Can you fire a bow?
I was an archer before I was a commander.
And now you're an archer again. Find my ship, the Adrestia. A man named Varnavas will be waiting for you. He'll keep you safe. I should watch my... Aid, Phobos.
The filthy rebel stole from the sanctuary. He spilled blood on sacred soil.
Socrates! You just make friends wherever you go, don't you?
Cassandra, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you to Thelos?
Once I heard the great Socrates was on Delos, I raced over to hear his words of wisdom.
Ah, but what are words? Can they be wise, or are they simply words?
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not getting sucked into one of these debates again.
Yet right now, there's a situation I would love your opinion on.
Fine.
Soldiers captured the rebel. He stole from the sanctuary to help finance the rebellion. When guards attempted to apprehend the man, he killed one of them.
Murder on Delos. They're probably going to kill him.
Indeed, though it's illegal to end his life here, so he awaits his fate to be transported to Mykonos.
Where do I come in?
Would you say this rebel deserves death? That killing him brings justice?
Let me answer that by asking you this. What exactly is justice?
A brilliant question. He stole, which is wrong.
But it was for the freedom of his people, which is right.
He killed a man.
To save his own life.
He broke a sacred law, one he knew honored the gods.
So you're saying he can kill and steal, but stain the earth, and he should have his throat cut?
I am saying nothing, but when we stray from the law, are we not like the animals?
You know my opinion on that. Can I go now?
Of course, of course. There's just one more thing.
There always is.
The rebel is being held north of here in the Estiatorian. They're shipping him to Mykonos tomorrow.
Wait. All this just to convince me to say...
Convinced, never. Though I am curious. Now that you know where he's held and why, would you save him?
I'm going to pay this rebel a visit. Sounds like we have a lot in common.
I thought you might, though I have no drachmae to give. Only knowledge. Which one should prefer, for it is perpetual, not transitory.
Well, that's... something. I don't want to be spotted here. The rebel is there. Part sanctuary, part treasury. I wonder if the Villians left any silver behind.
Τραγωδία εκλαμβάνει τα ιστορίες αυτών και βρείτε στάφτα τραγωδοτικού έλεγχου.
Thank you, Mistios. They were going to kill me, but you killed them first.
There will be more. Hurry, follow me.
I saw you. You loved spilling blood on sacred soil, just like me.
I'm nothing like you. Now shut up and follow me before you get us killed.
Death to our oppressors, and anyone else who tries to claim the Delos Islands. Delians are free.
More Delians will die if you don't shut up.
Silence is what led to this. I'll scream till my lungs bleed, and...
You have a very loud mouth. You could have got...
The now sacrifice would set fire to the hearts of the rebels. They'll cast every non-Delian into the sea for Poseidon to chew up and spit up.
You realize I'm not Delian. The Spartans who fought and died for the rebellion are also not...
Athenians want these islands for our wealth. The Spartans want these islands for Sparta. I won't let them have it. We don't need them. We don't want them. Delians should rule Delos alone. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going straight to Kira. The rebels must leave their caves. The time to attack...
Go, and don't come back. Every soldier on Delos will be looking for you.
Let them find me. I already sent one to his grave. I'd love to...
Malaka! You're bleeding. A lot.
Come to turn me into the priests?
Depends what you've done.
Don't know if anyone told you, but it's illegal to die on this godforsaken island.
So I've been told.
Shame nobody told the beast roaming around. Vrach me to the one who kills it.
If you're paying, I'll hunt and kill this beast.
You're not the first hunter to tell me that. But I still have all my...
I've hunted many beasts. What am I hunting?
I'd call it a bear, but I'd be lying. This creature is Artemis's nightmare.
Where's the beast now?
Got as far away from that thing as I could. You'll find it north of here, near the coast. Just follow the trail of bodies. The bloodier the mess, the closer.
You're not from around here.
Came through Arcadia, but Corinthia is my home.
I'll find the beast and kill it. Try not to bleed out, but...
Socrates! Another foreigner has spilled blood on sacred...
Ah, Cassandra, seeing you on Thelos sets my heart at ease. So tell me, how was your encounter with the rebellious prisoner?
You never told me he was an extremist lunatic.
Ah, but who am I to judge what is too much or too crazy? Are we not both at some point?
He would have thrown you and your philosophies into the sea.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both in weight and philosophy. So, tell me, were you able to resolve the situation with...
The rebel had guards.
Interesting. You thought the life of a thief and a murderer was worth more than that of soldiers doing their duty.
I wasn't even thinking about him, to be honest.
And what of the rebel?
Should be on his way back to Mykonos, if he knows what's good for him.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
I can always count on you to give me a devastating headache.
The pleasure is mine, Cassandra. Hope to see you around the symposiums again.
Don't hold your breath.
True wisdom lies not in knowing what to say, but in...
Thaletas? What are you and your men doing out in the open?
The Athenian cowards are too afraid to attack anyone on their sacred lands. We like coming here to taunt them.
Spartans. You're all the same.
I take that as a compliment.
You haven't asked me about the commanders.
I already heard. Their forces are in chaos and their soldiers are defecting. Sparta owes you. I owe you.
Careful. You never know what I'll ask for.
Ha! Try me.
I would ask for Kira.
Kira?
And you. I want you both, Thaletas. I know the way you two feel about each other, but...
Cassandra, maybe we should focus on the war.
Spartans. All war and no play.
When you're not busy saving these islands, meet me on the beach east of Kinthos ruins. There's something I want to show you. Look for the smoke.
I will. Those lions are impressive. I wonder what they're guarding. These must be the ruins Taletas mentioned. The beach is east of here. The Quintos ruins. This is where I'll find Podarkis' weapons and supplies. Break their supplies, break their will.
want us? Oh, what now?
Podarkis' troops will be helpless.
Stay alert! Draw your weapon!
A supply crate. Should destroy these without attracting attention. Who knew rebelling was this much fun? That should do it. Kira will want to hear about this. did not belong here. Bloody handprint. Hasn't been here long. A corpse. This one's had its guts ripped out. A feast for the birds. A shipwreck. Might explain how that bear got to the woods. This record says the bear came from Arcadia. That woman was smuggling the beast. But why? There's nothing left to find here. I should return to the woman. I got your message on the board.
I have so many soldiers asking for blessing cloths, but the roads are so dangerous, I can't...
Blessing cloths?
I write out the blessings of the gods, and you wear them next to your skin to protect yourself in battle. So anyway, if the roads weren't overrun with... I could get this to the people who wanted them. I need the money.
I'm supposed to deliver...
You got it. The job will be finished.
It won't...
Thank you.
Here. The physician said you'd be needed.
Oh, just what I needed.
I was beginning to think you wouldn't come.
Doubting yourself, Spartan?
I was doubting your tracking skills.
Tracking skills. You didn't know...
Does he watch your every move?
I can send Icarus away. Unless, of course, you like being watched.
Much has happened since we first met on the beach.
You were surrounded by Athenians, drenched in blood.
You fought by my side.
You were irresistible.
When I first laid eyes on Gira, I knew I never wanted to leave these islands.
And now?
I don't know.
Thaletas, look at me. I know what I want.
Not here. Come.
Where are you taking me?
To one of my favorite spots on all the Delos Islands.
Isn't a Spartan's favorite spot the battlefield?
Fair enough. I'm taking you to my second favorite spot. When I got here, I had just lost so many people. Every man I ever looked up to sank on that ship.
You needed a place to get away from all this death. I understand.
I knew you would. That's why I'm showing it to you. This place isn't just where I go to clear my thoughts.
It what?
It reminds me of home. This is where I come to train. I found it after arriving on Vilos. Exhausting my body clears my mind.
This place is beautiful, Taletas. As are you.
You've won my heart, Cassandra. But to claim it, I need to see what you are really made of.
What do you mean?
Fight me.
Huh?
You claimed to be Spartan when we first met. I want to see if you fight like one.
You've seen me fight.
Against Athenians, yes.
Well?
The only way to truly know someone is through combat. Hand to hand, flesh to flesh, bone to bone.
Fine. Just don't get angry when I break that pretty face of yours.
Come on, Cassandra. Don't hold back. Stop hitting like a child and really hit me. No doubt in my mind. You trained in Sparta. You'll pay for that. Put it out! There's no escaping me! It burns! You don't fight like a Spartan. You fight like a god.
You're not so bad yourself.
Are you going to just stand there? Or are you going to finish me off? You amaze me.
How so?
For the first time since I was a boy, I forgot about war.
Glad I could help.
What about you? Are there things you'd like to forget?
There is much of my past I wish I could forget.
I'd love to hear about it.
And I'd love to tell you. But we have a war to fight.
When this war is won, then, we'll drink and share our deep, dark secrets.
I'd like that.
You're alive. And the monster...
The bear's dead, and you owe me payment. But first, let's talk about you. Arcadia, right?
Yes.
The bear was being smuggled from Arcadia. I found a record of what was on your ship, and your bloody handprints. Talk!
All right. We were smuggling the bear for a man named Sargon. Poseidon had... other ideas. One of his storms crashed us here, and that evil beast broke free. It went right for the crew.
That explains the bodies.
They were my family!
You know, the Thelians would pay a good price for the person who brought this curse to their sacred...
You wouldn't!
I would. Pay me, and maybe your secret dies along with that bear.
Despicable, Misthios! My family is dead, and you... I might be injured, but I can still kill you!
Cassandra! You've returned in one piece! And? Is it done?
Podarkis' guards will have to fight with their fists and on empty stomachs.
Excellent.
So, what will you do once Podarkis is dead and the rebellion is won?
The sad truth is, I have no idea. For as long as I can remember, every day has been a struggle to live, to love. Vengeance has all but consumed me. And what will Cassandra do once this is over?
We have a lot in common. I was hoping when the smoke clears, we could find somewhere quiet.
And what exactly do we have in common?
I know you've struggled to get where you are. You've had to fight and claw for everything you have. I know, because I've done the same.
We're survivors. I'm glad the gods brought you to our shores, Cassandra. Some time alone would be nice. You must have many tales.
It's time we got going. When Podarkis learns of what happened on Delos, he'll want revenge.
And the first to suffer will be the Dilians.
Here.
Step aside, now!
Guards! Kill her! You have been a thorn in my side since you landed.
Soon I'm going to be a blade in your throat.
Even if you kill me, you will lose, Eagle Bear. We are everywhere. There isn't a rock you can hide under where we won't find you.
You are the snakes who hide. I'm going to bury you so deep, only Hades will find you.
You will spill your blood there!
Somebody spared no expense.
Tell my daughter she should have killed me herself.
She's not your daughter anymore. Better stay hidden.
Προστίτο φετρών.
scouts came back from Delos. The Mystios likes to set fires.
She just might be the answer to her prayers.
She's only mortal.
From what I've heard, she's much more.
The Athenians are weak. Now we strike Podarkes where he'll hurt most.
His kidneys?
It's good to see you, Kira.
Since you came here, I actually started to believe we can win this rebellion. So,
guards protect the island's treasury in one location. If we find it and steal it, the soldiers go unpaid, unfed, and unarmed. Podarkes will finally be vulnerable.
Then we can stick our blades in between his ribs, feed his liver to the dogs.
Before we start feeding organs to animals, can you get me to the nation's purse?
Our spies have located it in Miltiades fort. I'll have Praxis gather the troops.
It's best if it's just the two of us. Easier to sneak in and out.
You just want me all to yourself, don't you? Let's get going. Victory is close. I can feel it.
We haven't won yet. The fort will be treacherous, and the gods can be fickle.
It was the gods who sent you to me. I refuse to believe they'd send you here to die. So what do you think of our islands?
The nation's treasure, ripe for the picking.
Hey, what's over there? Mystios?
I think I prefer Mykonos. They really don't like you shedding blood on Delos.
The priests are so terrified of desecrating the sacred grounds of Apollo. Women about to give birth are shipped over to Mykonos.
What happens if they don't make it to shore?
Both babies. I'll keep an eye out for reinforcements. And don't you die on me.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight. Guards everywhere. I need to be careful. This fort has seen better days. They should have spent some of that silver on upkeep. Done. Kira's going to want to see this.
Cassandra, there you are. Good news, I hope.
When the people of Delos discover Podarkis lost every coin of their nation's treasure, they're going to rip him to pieces.
You weakened Athens' grip over Delos, exposed Podarkis, and made way for a Spartan alliance. I could kiss you.
I don't see anything holding you back.
You breathed life into me. If only you'd arrived on Delos before Thaletas.
These are dangerous times. I'd hate to meet Hades without having tasted those lips.
Very poetic for someone covered in blood. I like it. Would you even recognize me in the underworld? I wonder.
We should probably move. They're going to come looking for us.
I don't think I've ever really said thank you for coming here. I'll go back to the hideout. But if you keep this up, Podarkis is as good as dead. I may finally know peace.
They'll be on high alert here. Somebody spared no expense.
Tell my daughter she should have killed me herself.
She's not your daughter anymore.
destined to be a warrior. When I was a child, I killed an Athenian.
Eagle Bearer, my name is Herodianos, second to Thaletas in battle. The dogs of war howl for blood, and thanks to you, Sparta now howls back.
Sounds like a lot of howling.
Fight with us! Together we'll run our shields through their skulls and spears through their hearts!
I'd be honored.
To battle!
Mykonos is a lot busier than Kefalonia. Marcos would like... The people are happy.
As they should be! For the first time since Ares cursed us with war, the Delos Islands know freedom!
But where's Kira? It's not like her to miss a chance to drink with her troops.
She told me you kept her secret. I'm still shocked. Otharkis was a complicated man, but he was still her father. She snuck off to send him to the ferryman alone.
All good warriors deserve their send-off, I suppose. Even Podarkis.
Pray that we're shown the same kindness when our time comes. In the meantime, there is wine to be drunk, and tales to be told.
Haha! Make the tale great. The troops deserve it. Thaletas especially.
Certainly, if you can find him. And when you do, remind him, I still plan to tell him how I lost this eye.
And the crew? Ready to sail?
On your order. But first, let the crew enjoy a drink and a song. You deserve one too.
Thaletas? What are you doing out here?
Thinking, praying. We should talk. Sparta's that way, just past the crest of the waves. I can almost hear her singing us home.
Us? Thaletas?
Leave your crew. Come with me. Join my side and we can win glory for Sparta together.
I don't sail by anyone's side, Thaletas. You know that by now. If you wanted true glory, true freedom, you are welcome to join me on the Adrestia.
You have my love, Cassandra, but Sparta has my heart. Perhaps one day.
But not today.
I should be with my men. I'll see you at the celebration.
for the ferryman.
Go now. Into the river of black night and embrace the boundless gloom. You shall wander, obscure even in the house of Hades, flitting among the sad of the dead.
You shouldn't have to say goodbye alone.
I'm glad I'm not alone. I've wanted to watch him burn for so long. Now that it's happened, I thought I'd feel peace.
And what do you feel?
I used to feel vengeful. Now, empty.
I was in your place once. The vengeance dies. Then the emptiness dies too. Give it time.
Time! I gave my entire life! I want it done. Kronos devours his children, rips them flesh from bone. Zeus had Prometheus torn open by birds for an eternity. Fate is cruel, and the gods are wicked.
Right here, right now, all that matters are the people who have fought for you. They need you now, not the gods.
You're right. They do need me, and I need them. We're rebels with nothing left to rebel against. They need me now more than ever. Thank you.
What will you do next? Mykonos will need to rebuild.
Then that's what we'll do. But not to put it back as it was, not as Pater wanted. We'll make this place a new home for our people to be free, to live good lives.
Kira, he's gone.
They're celebrating. Let's celebrate with them. Goodbye, Pater.
There you are. You look happy.
I said goodbye to the past with your help. Now we welcome what the fates will bring.
Cassandra, about what I said at the beach.
Thaletas, maybe now's not the best time.
Relax. I'm glad you two had your fun. You taught him a thing or two.
Kira and I have decided I'm going to stay here with her and help rebuild what was lost in the rebellion.
You have?
Yes, we have.
Well, I'm glad you two are together and happy. May Artemis and Apollo guide you as you govern your islands.
You look ready to go.
Podarkis is gone. Thaletas and Kira have their islands, and I have other targets to hit.
You are victorious. Not that I ever doubted it. Why not say goodbye? A rousing speech to get the blood flowing.
Let's say goodbye.
Sheridan! Settle down, settle down! Cassandra has something she'd like to say.
Delia!
have won! But now the real work begins! You must build a new home. A fair home. One where cruel people like Podarkis can never rise to power.
And now, a toast to Cassandra! To victory!
He's been poisoned!
That one! He did this! He's getting away! I'll check Thaletas! You stop that man!
Why? I set you free.
Podarkis is dead, but we are never free. The Spartans are no better than the Athenians in this war.
Thaletas wasn't like other Spartans. He cared about these islands and the people on them.
Are you blind? He wanted power and control, just like Podarkis. I'm not going to let my son grow up to be a slave to Laconian kings. Misthios, please, do you have children?
Someday, if the gods will it, I would love to have children of my own.
I was a teacher. Before the war, I mean. I loved children. I thought I was making this world a better place for them, and for my own. If you ever start a family, you'll understand. You never stop fighting for the ones you love.
Find your family, and get them out of here.
Maybe you do understand. Tell the rebels when you see them, Delians will never stop fighting until our islands are free and our children are safe.
Is that lunatic dead? Did you kill him?
I killed him with my bare hands.
Liar! Liar! Where's the blood? Your hands are clean. Get off my island!
I won't watch any more of my brothers die in battle.
We should leave.
Agreed. Tell the crew to prepare the ship.
Socrates! You looking to
I've just come to see you off. I sail on a merchant...
May Poseidon call... Barnabas? Is the Adrestia ready to sail?
The ship is ready, though the crew are still shaken after seeing Thaletas poisoned.
Though, if I may, you shouldn't second-guess your choice to save the poisoner the first time.
That choice cost Thaletas his life. By poison, no less. A coward's death.
Did he not die winning Thelos for Sparta? That's how he will be known when he crosses the Styx to the Elysian fields.
Exactly! Do you remember what you told me when you first set foot on these sands?
I said we came here to help people.
That's what we set out to do, and that's precisely what you did. They don't call you the mighty Misthios for nothing.
Who calls me that?
He does.
Now then, It's time we give the crew some orders. Where do we sail to next?
The world is ours, and the wind is at our backs. We sail for adventure, Varnavas, just as we always do.
In position for sailing!
Commander is taking the helm!
Forward sail! Battle positions!
fight. Not for the last time, I'm sure.
Ready the oars!
Commander, away!
Shipboard! Ready oars! Slow!
Commander's left the helm! You're released!
Increase speed! Sails!
We've spotted some salvage! We'll be safe here, Commander.
Ready the line!
It's so quiet here. Nothing like the rest of the Greek world.
What can I get for you? I'm glad you stopped by.